it's like, I don't know if that's the sentiment that's in some of the categories today, is to talk about these things. Like, because if you look at Ronin numbers, and we're gonna get into Ronin numbers today, like Ronin's down, bro. Like the daily active users, the height that we had, the 2.1 or 2.2 million, what it was, we're down. We're down from that now. It's like 1.6. So it's like quite severely down. You know, like 500,000 less daily actives than it was earlier on before. So I kind of want to peel the skin away from that and figure out why is that the case? What's going on?
Yeah.
So, but I'll read out some topic lists. You know what, we you know, we're live. So people are tuning into the stream right now as well. If you would like to come and take part in the audience in the Discord, please be our guest. Come through. The chat is here. You can see it on the stream as well. And yeah, this chat it's a very valuable outlet. So come through, share your thoughts with us, respond to the things that we're saying, and come be part of the show, man. But let's fucking get into it, bro. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Ronin Radio time. We're gonna give you this update of this fine week in August, the actual final week in August, really and truly. 31st coming tomorrow. September begins. Wake me up when September ends. I don't think so, because we've got a little bit of news. I'm not going to share any details because I don't actually fucking know the details. I think they know not to give me the details because I probably will talk about them. But September, apparently, J. Cole, apparently, September is going to be a fucking huge month. What that means exactly, my mind goes to new game experiences, new partnership announcements. We haven't heard anything from Kathleen and the Ronin Forge system. I believe September is going to be the month where we are let in behind the curtain as to what is coming in Q3 and Q4. And from that point, we'll see a large jump up in numbers. We'll probably see some more projects coming into the ecosystem, some more daily quest style things to come with that. So reasons to be hopping on your Ronin wallet on a day-to-day. You know what it is, the preparations for games and stuff like that. We've seen it with Ragmon. We've seen a lot of CBTs and stuff like that. So I feel that these will be the announcements we'll start to see in September. So yeah, man, you lot better be in positions, getting ready right now. Yesterday, Ronin was $1.50. Today it's $1.72. There's volatility going around. If that's the games that you come to play, you know, it's starting to really kick off again. But today, topics that we have at hand, I want to talk about Forgotten Runiverse. Like I said, I'm gonna dig deep into Logic's mind bank and your guys' mind bank. Like, what are you doing in Forgotten Runiverse right now? What does the game look like for you? How are you playing it? And some of your thoughts and opinions. Of course, the first KDR snapshot was taken earlier today or last evening. So KDR is starting to be distributed. The alpha KDR, which is actually tradable 1-for-1 ratio for actual KDR on TGE. But I also want to know, what the fuck do people think about KDR? Like, what is it going to look like at the TGE, and like what will its ecosystem entail of, etc. TMA's data for the early stages of the play to airdrop was revealed by Kent Byers, so we'll look into his tweet and look at those numbers and try to think, you know, what does this tell us about the game and the implementation of P to A. We're also going to take a look at the Classic and Origins competitive season. They've begun. I have a theory about Axie as to why it is continually successful. So I want to explore that a little more and get your thoughts on it as well, Logic, because it just says that I have a theory. It hasn't said what it is in our content planning. So we'll open up that conversation. And of course, we're going to look at the Ronin numbers. There are a lot of community members that post information, one of them being OX Nathan. Shout out to him. But he made a thread early this morning that I just saw on my timeline. I thought, you know what, let's talk about it. That is where I saw the daily active users or daily active addresses. And they have gone down. I want to know why and what will cause these numbers to rise again. And we'll cap the show off by talking about the Ronin Research Rumble and its results, winners for that competition, for spreading information and providing your research on Ronin users were given a lot of rewards. It included Ronin. Some of them got Mokis, those types of things. So it's a pretty interesting, what would you say, campaign of sorts. So I'd like to look at them, congratulate the people that did win, and also talk about why this is so big for our community and Ronin as a whole. So those are the main topics today. We're gonna get fucking started here. Thank you guys for pulling up and being part of the show. I know there's a small number of you lot, but guess what? We'll take notes. I'm seeing there's opportunity for Mavis market codes as well. Ronin Radio will have one, and we're gonna do a reward system for the community based upon people that use that code. So if we can get that data, we are gonna start creating a core community of Ronin Radio listeners who actually, use the code themselves and do operate on Mavis Market, and you guys will be almost an exclusive group within the group of people that do tune into the show. So those things are coming. We'll talk about that as well. We'll add that one in to the topics. It was actually Nix who spoke about it. So interesting stuff there. Hopefully, if we might see Nix come through at some point. We've been messaging in the group chat for him to make an announcement, and he hasn't bloody done it yet. So maybe not. But if he does make his way through, we'll bring him up to the stage and talk about it. But topic number 1. Forgotten Runiverse. Before we jump into that, Logic, how have you been, man? How's this week been? I've not been around. You've been here on the ground, getting involved with everything. What's been going on?
Dude, it's been absolutely crazy for me.
Yeah.
Trying to play as much Runiverse as possible, like I'm doing my daily grind, my active playing, and then my other type of playing, which we'll not talk about because you know what I'm saying. It's the thing that I showed you. And yeah, we're getting there. We're getting our mana, and we're gonna get land for sure. I taught the guys at Moku, like Cammy and Ram, on the best like party play dungeon setup, and we grinded that shit for like, I don't know, 2-3 hours yesterday. And we're literally speedrunning it. Other than that, yeah, playing Forgotten Runiverse, and then obviously Moku has the Forgotten Runiverse campaign, so I'm kind of like doing both. I haven't played anything other than FR, dude. It's just all about FR right now.
Yeah.
And enjoying the fuck out of it.
Facts. I'm seeing some of you guys in the chat. You playing Forgotten Runiverse. You know what it is? I think from my perspective, because we were in the closed beta test, right? Like we had that, what I think is definitely a euphoric introduction to that world and to that game. Shout out to a Go Show, just pulled up. But it's very euphoric, right? Like it's a new game. The tutorial's cool. You're learning the mechanics again. You're going through this story mode progression, world on world. So for all those people who are experiencing the open beta right now, yo, I hear you, because CBT, I was fucking raving about this game. I was loving it. It was probably the most fun in a beta test that we've had on Ronin for me. So I can actually understand a lot of the sentiment around Forgotten Runiverse right now. I think because we did the CBT and I jumped into the OBT and it was like, yo, I'm level 15. There's loops that we can execute, but the server problems were so huge for me that like it just made that experience bad. Because as a solo player right now, if you're level 1, like you've got a lot to do. You know what I mean? Like there's, I guess, guardrails for what you should be doing, and you're kind of set. You have your adventure laid out for you, and you're gonna go ahead and tackle that. And it is a really fucking fun experience. And then you probably are, meeting up with friends for the first time, and in some ways, if you're not having issues, there's a lot of excitement around that, right? They did fix up server-side issues, and they spoke about that today, so hopefully, that does enhance the experience. But you've got shit to do, basically. And where I'm at with it right now is, like, I don't really have this adventure ahead that I'm like, okay, I need to do this. It is about now the min-maxing, the understanding of what you're trying to accomplish, and kind of going out, doing that. I guess the grind. And I'm starting to realize more so about myself as a player that that's not necessarily what I'm looking for with a lot of games. The grind aspects. Like, I don't know if there's enough intrinsic in that for me for me to play a game specifically for that. And then even if the grind and the outcome is monetary, like I still don't know if that's even enough right now. Um, so not to say that I'm having a negative viewpoint of Forgotten Universe. I still think it is the most one of the most exciting projects on Ronin right now. But yeah, it's been hard for me to dedicate that time, especially though I am back home in the UK for a short stay to see family and all of that stuff. So it just hasn't, like, if the game was fucking incredible to me, honestly, it would be in the day still. Like, I would make sure there was fucking time for it, right? Like, and you can play on the mobile through a browser base. Like, I would just make sure that I was doing the shit I needed to do. But I don't think it's quite got me in that manner. So I'm just interested to hear what it is that people are. What's the game for them right now in Forgotten Universe? Like, why are you playing it? What are you essentially trying to accomplish by playing it? Is it straight because it's new experience and it's fun right now, or is it because you have, you know, these loops as such, or ambitions to go and accomplish certain things? What would you say the basic incentive for a player to play Forgotten Universe right now would be if they don't have, if they've done all the adventures and they're upwards of level 15?
Yeah, I mean, I can chime in on that. And the loop is actually rolling for mana to get the land. So that's why I'm playing, right?
Yeah.
I know the land is like super easy to buy. It's actually quite cheap now. It's went down. It was like 170 now all the way down to 130, and that is because people are procking that land in the font of memory by rolling their mana. And that's my loop is just straight up because I want to make sure that I can get a land and I get land for free.
Yeah.
There is a pity system, right? So there's a pity system in FR right now. If you roll the font of memory 250 times, it's guaranteed land.
Hmm.
But before that pity system, if you get lucky, you can also proc it before 250 and then get to your 250, then technically you get two land plot.
Yeah.
So to me it's just like right now, the best min max for it, and this is like super easy to do. It just requires time, which is farming the Storm King. And then with the Storm King, you just farm that for the mats, and then you grab the Storm headgear, and then that's what you sacrifice to the font of memory. And the reason why that's the easiest is because the Storm King does have the Oasis, that bottom left part that's kind of instanced by itself. And the
Yeah.
spawn time is like so fast. It's like every 30 seconds, something like that. It spawns. So you can just straight up like keep killing it over and over and over. Yes, it is like, kind of boring at times because it's just the same thing that you're killing, but it's the highest mana yield because the Storm Hat is a legendary headpiece, and as you go up in rarities in FR, especially with the Font of Memory sacrifices, you get more mana.
Yeah. Okay, so it's pretty much the loop really right now is like, what are you doing to get mana, right? Like, everyone's kind of grinding through the experiences to farm materials and then farm what are they called? They're called the essence and or shards and souls. Is it?
Just mana. Wait, what do you mean essence shards
So
and
when
souls?
you kill a boss, it gives you like the items, right? They're like
Oh yeah,
shards,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
essence,
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
yeah. So that's the loop as of right now. What about the dungeon stuff? Has that improved?
Yes, bro. It's actually as of yesterday,
Yeah.
they improved all party play. So like you can actually play with people now. And that's why I
Okay.
took advantage of it and just like, dude, no more DCs. It's actually, enjoyable now. I know the first 2 days, bro, like I didn't even do any party stuff. Like I just did gathering shit because I was just like getting pissed the fuck off. I'm like, dude, servers are bad. The first test that we did was way better. So I don't know what they changed in the
Yeah.
servers, but yeah, now that they fixed it, it's like that fresh experience playing with the team again.
Okay, good. Yeah, honestly, I think what the issue was is that they didn't change anything. Oh, come on, bro. They didn't change anything. Um, but they had considerably more demand, right? So, because now it's open. Where oh my god, I don't know my password, so this is fucking hilarious.
You're trying to log in, FR?
Yeah. Oh, I got it. Yeah. So I think when we look at like closed beta and then open beta, like what is the numerical difference of participants in CBT to OBT? Like I think that was what the issues were. That the OBT has been massively accessed, and if you like, where's the post? I want to see the post again. I don't know if it was actually the game itself who made the post about it. Um, but that global view of who's tuning into the game, I'm sure we'll be able to find it here. If they didn't post it, they probably reposted it. But how many people are tuning in to play and where in the world these people are? Let's see. We might be able to find it down here somewhere. But I'm seeing a lot of it on my timeline, which is how I know like people are they're in it, bro. Like it's not being overlooked. People are making content about it. Look like Easy Eats Bodega, bro. Easy's fucking a big name in the space. Not a Ronin native. He has done Ronin videos before, but like these types of people talking about it. Did you see this as well by Ziori? Bruh.
Yeah,
He,
with
he's in the
bro.
fucking future, bro. That's
Oh,
dope.
shit.
But I'm sure we're about to come across it. I'm sure. I'm sure. If not, then fuck it. But I just want you guys to get the visualization. But yeah, shout out to everyone that's like doing the cosplaying and stuff, man. Finn was actually in our show on Tuesday in full cosplay too. So it's you know, people are getting behind it, man. There's definitely a culture that follows with Forgotten Runeverse as well that I'm you know, just a big fan of. It just seems like the community of people that are there playing, they get it. They've been around. They've been in this industry. They understand the like the full Web3 side of things, but they also actually mostly care about the fact that they have a cool experience and that culture is kind of built from it. So you're kind of seeing that play through. Yeah, we haven't got it here, so I'm gonna see if I can cheat. Forgotten Runeverse Global. Let's see. Did the word global trigger it? It did not. It did not. Anyway, like the map of people playing this game was every continent. Every single continent on this planet, there were players playing, and the high density was Southeast Asia. The high density was Europe. The high density was the western side of the world with America and South America as well, in LATAM. So like there is a ton of participants playing this game. Anyway, fuck that. Let me jump in myself real quick. But I should be playing today is what you get into, right? Like now I have the opportunity to be, you should be playing today. Okay. And yeah, from the audience, we got Don Mar saying that he's basically creating stuff to create mana. So that's the loop. That's what's going on right now. If you guys didn't know this, right? Every 250th roll, right, of at the font of, was it font of memory or font of something?
Yeah, font of memory.
Okay. Oh, and also this too, right? Like the cards, the daily quests. I missed the quest yesterday, and I hate doing that stuff, bro. I hate looking at my profile and it missing a day. It's the same with the bounty board. It really fucking bothers me. All right. So if you don't feel like you have something to do on a day today, they actually have provided it through the donuts. Of course, you can daily donut. I did my daily donut already. And you're also collecting these cards, right? And what are these cards for? As you can see, I missed yesterday. But today we have another quest. Everything else here, you know, you should pretty much go out and accomplish it as long as you can. And then you get to the point where we got to wait for these quests to come alive. But the temple where you use these cards that you saw me just claim is actually where you're going to enhance your donut returns, right? So you take a card from here. You get a choice, which we always going right. 91, the lowest out of all three. Anyway, you can get some interesting donuts from here. I've actually got some Batman donuts and shit like that. But I've saved some of these cards because I don't know. Should I be using all of these? Like, what have you used all of yours, Logic? Oh, look,
Yeah.
bubble.
So, bro, when you log into the game, there's 25 cards you need to mint.
Yeah.
So you can actually roll 25 more times. I don't know if you've done it yet.
Yes,
But,
in game,
yeah.
in game. I'll show you where it is. It's here.
Okay. Yes.
You go here.
That because
You go to this, and down here, it literally gives you all these cards to mint, right? So I don't know if these are new. No. So when it says view in market, it means you've minted it, right? So make sure you go and mint all of your cards, because that's what I'm exchanging right now in this temple, right? So you need to be doing that. I didn't know about this either. I was in Moki's corner. People told me about it. I was like, oh shit, okay, let's go. And we've been collecting a lot more donuts since then. There's also a potential for you to find some of these builders crates, right? And the builders crates are going for stuff on Mavis Market right now. They're actually, I noticed in the 24-hour of the last 24 hours, Forgotten Runeverse items are up there. And that includes, obviously, the crates itself. And these are going to give you rewards, right? Reward basis. A lot of them are like furniture. They're to do with land and things like that. I don't think there's anything else, right? It's all engineered towards land. Let me see. Type, item, blueprint. The blueprint, would that be for spells? Or is this blueprint for, again, land stuff? I think it's all land stuff, bro. Art, magical. What would magical be? We need to know more about this, though. Magical 2. What would this actually return you? The thing is, you can't even open these right now, right? Or how would you open them?
Which one?
The builder's crate?
Builder's crate. Yeah, I actually don't know how to open it yet, to be honest.
So at the moment, you can just sell them on Mavis Marketplace. They're essentially giving you free run. I think I got a lot of these because of the CBT. So if you don't have any, don't worry. It's not like you haven't done something. If you didn't play the CBT, then that's why. But yeah, this is the inventory that you want to go check out, because you might have some rewards that you don't know, right, being in here. So also, if you've got like pets, those types of things, they'll be here in your inventory. The rings will be here in your inventory. And so on and so forth. So make sure you're checking all of that stuff out and minting all of the things you need to mint. So, but yeah, the donuts, we still don't yet know, but it is, we heard from Bear Snake on Tuesday, it's a points system. That's what it's referring to. You are collecting points. I believe it's going to go towards some form of distribution. I'm not going to say the A word, but some kind of distribution within this ecosystem, right? And they've decided to use donuts as the medium for that. So anything that can get you more donuts is good. Just know that. And of course, you've got a day-to-day donut claim. You can also stack more donuts by doing referrals. And there is also this jackpot process. We actually had the first jackpot earlier on this week. I think it was Wednesday. And then again today, another one in a few hours. So anybody that has been claiming their daily donuts gets an entry ticket. And you can see here we had one on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Every day they're distributing 100,000 donuts, and this is the amount that's getting distributed, right? Like 6k donuts. That's a lot of fucking donuts, bro. So if you want to be in with a chance of winning some of these donuts, of course you need to be doing your dailies. So shout out to this Moki PFP that's going on here as well. But yeah, I don't know if I won any. I don't think I did. Would you know? Would it give you a notification? Fuck knows. But essentially, these are all the winners. And yeah, I mean, even getting 215 donuts, bro, is that's lovely. We don't even know what these points are going towards just yet. But yeah, I mean, it's Web3. Come on, guys. We fucking know donuts are going to equal some kind of kickback within their ecosystem, whether it is a token eventually. I don't know. But that's how I feel this thing will go. But like I said, with referrals too, you can actually earn more donuts by people using your link. And then you can see right here, right? People have used the link. We get more donuts. You get more donuts by using the link, and the person who shared the referral link to you gets more donuts as well. So nice little multi-level marketing shit going on there. Yeah, anything else in Runeverse that we need to be taking note of? Of course, daily quests, make sure you're doing those. But But that's pretty much it, right? Go get the mana and figure out what it is that gets you the most mana. I've been seeing people do quests for like they're just trying to get spells, right? They're trying to craft as many spells as possible, and then they go to the font of memory. No, it's not the font of memory. They go to the temple and they just give all the spells away, because if they're not good spells, you don't need them anyway. So you just craft the spells so you can get a perfect spell that has high stats. Every spell is a random roll. You get the highest stats, and then you just get rid of the rest in exchange for mana. So I understand that loop. So yeah, man, find your loops, find what is easy to do. This is an open world MMO, so you got people doing the same loops. So is it harder to do this specific loop because so many people are trying to do it and the boss takes forever to respawn? That could be a factor. So maybe do something else because of those things. So I won't get Logic to reveal his loop right now, but
I can reveal it. I mean, it's different. In Lumiterra, it was different compared to FR. So I will help out the community here. And guys, the best loop is again the storm hat. Go and farm your storm hat and craft 6 of them. Whenever you craft 6 of them, you sacrifice that to the font of memory, get your mana, and then with your mana, or you sacrifice that into the temple, I'm sorry, and then with your mana you roll that in the fonts of memory. And the best way to farm your storm hat is through the oasis, in the secluded oasis, which is that bottom left corner of the map. That's like its own separate instance. And yeah, make sure you get like a good party, man. Like now that a party play is completely perfect,
I was gonna say
you
there's
should
no
definitely,
hiccups.
yeah, now that it's working, dude, it's super easy. Like you should definitely do it. Um, I made like a small little written guide on like what the best setup is for the party on my Twitter. Probably should have made a video on it because I was running it like all day yesterday, but um yeah, the most OP spell in this game, guys, is Drink Break. Like it's absolutely insane. It
Yeah,
does everything you want it to do. It heals you, it accelerates you, it shields you. If you have 4 of it in your party team rotation, everyone is literally just pew pewing. It's like almost playing with no delay. And
nice.
more spells equals more damage. More damage equals faster clear times. Faster clear times is more mana. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the strats. Here we're gonna have to link up, bro, today because I haven't even done any of the dungeons or anything right now. So I need to get in my bag with it. But yeah, just reading through some of the comments, people are definitely farming. On the topic of the 250th roll, almost guaranteeing you the land roll. If you actually roll land before that, yes, it does reset. So don't like count it, even if you secure the land, it will reset and it'll be the 250th roll from that point. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of opportunities. What's the number basis like though? Because I'm seeing, it's 500 mana for a roll of 10. Um, I paid something like 27 or 30 RON for like 800 mana in the CBT. So when you're actually crafting like the storm helmet, for example, the storm cap or whatever it's called, like how much mana are you getting from the temple for one of those? And like what does that equation look like? How much time are you having to put in to essentially be able to accrue 500 mana to get 10 rolls, and then if you don't get it on that, you've got another 240 rolls to go, so 24 times that process. Like how realistic is it?
I believe for the Storm King materials itself, this is like degen math, but it's around like 40 hours just for like the mob materials.
Okay, yeah.
So 40 hours for that, just straight up like grinding those for 250 rolls, and then add on top of like your gathering time, right? Because you need to like gather the silk, you need to gather hemp.
Uh-huh.
Um, that I would say is like another 20 to 40 hours, depends, right? Like I mean, if you are on the node and you kind of just have it to yourself and you're just like spamming your click button or your E button
Yeah.
for a couple hours, then you should be good. But yeah, around, I'd say like around 50 hours or so included, 60 hours, something like that.
And that's to accomplish like just over 500 mana to do a 10 roll.
Oh no, that's for 250
Rolls. Oh shit. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very good then. I was gonna say if that was for 10, Jesus Lord, no one's rolling 250, bro. Like times that by 24, you fucking CBT. I mean OBT's done. That makes a lot of sense then.
The gen math for like a land plot essentially.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean that's the grail, right? That's pretty much what players right now will be aiming to accomplish. I think it's so fucking cool that Bear Snake even mentioned it. That like this community economy is important, and players who are playing the game right now, as a reward basis, if they can get a land plot, of course, it means that they're going to come back and it extends their experience for them, and also they want a collective of casual players who will focus more so on land, PvP players eventually when PvP does come into it, which we revealed on Tuesday's show. If you didn't actually tune into Tuesday's show, you don't even have to watch the whole show if you don't want to, but the point from where Bear Snake and Jitsi came on and spoke about Forgotten Universe was a really good conversation, so you can find that back on our X page or YouTube or even on the Twitch highlights right now. So if that's something you can do side by side whilst playing today, I definitely would recommend it if you missed it on Tuesday. But it sounds good, man. A shout out to King Soap. He said every 4 hours, I think you get to do 600 plus mana on the hats alone. So that kind of adds into like that's how much even if you farmed all the resources, you could only do like that much kind of max, and there's like a time limit on it. You can't like endlessly create the caps and offer them for mana. Is that right logic? Like there's a cap on how many things you can offer in the mana system.
Yeah.
Cool.
Up to 6 equipment because of like how big it is on the slots.
Yes, it's because it's like a puzzle thing. You fill out the pieces. Yeah, okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm
You
with
need
you.
to actually do 6 because you get a multiplier bonus. So
Yes, yeah.
like
So the more in one time is okay.
It's better.
Yeah, man. This is what I love. The community ends up doing the math for me. I ain't gonna do no maths, bro. But I ain't got anything to offer right now. Gosh, yeah, I don't have anything to offer. I don't even think I have that cap myself. So I'm slacking. But anyway, Forgotten Universe, it's still going. It's probably the most popular game at the moment in terms of what people are putting their timeshare to. I'm glad to hear that you guys have your goals and your strategies down. It's good to see, bro. You guys, of course, are Ronin gamers. I expect nothing less. And it's good to see that the server side issues and the party mechanics have been looked into and resolved, bro. That's it's good to see. And less than a few days. It's very bullish. We've still got what, like a week, 2 weeks almost. What, a week and a few days before OBT is over. So yeah, man, lots of time to grind, lots of time to get yourself on some land plot. Is anyone here right now actually rolled a land plot yet? Please let me know. I'd like to know if anyone actually has done that yet. But we got Finn in the building. What's good, Finn? How we doing, bro?
Morning.
Good morning.
Tired.
Nice.
Were you all day yesterday? I know we were in there, right, in Moku for a while, and I saw you grinding.
Dude, I played a lot more than I expected to. I've been doing the storm armor grind method, and then it wasn't until partway through that we realized that it was actually more beneficial to just do the helmets. So then it was
no
the helmets.
Yeah.
Is the helmet Mecca? Is that the Mecca then right now? Is that like makes the most sense type of thing?
Yeah.
I think so.
The least amount of materials.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I think output it's the highest, like versus doing the full set of armor. And I don't know. The only thing I don't know, and I don't know if there's anything on the back end that like if you put in a full set versus just the head armor, if there's some sort of difference in mana output. But I think it may not matter just based on the mana output per head armor being the highest.
Yeah.
I've done 300 rolls.
Damn. So you got the land.
Yeah.
Or not 300, maybe 200. I haven't got the land yet.
Oh, well, that means you are. Yeah, you are pretty much there, bro. So fingers crossed. Yeah. I'm sure we'll see a post about it.
I've rolled 5,000 mana, 6,000 mana, something like that.
Damn.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
I got like I've rolled some good I've rolled some crates and stuff. I got let me see what I got. I got 38 Runiverse items, if that puts in perspective. So I've got a gold crate. I've got like let's see. I've rolled one gold crate. I've rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 bronze crates. And 2 silver crates.
W's. I'm about to go open some crates now because I got like 600 mana, so why not? Let's do it. Let's do a live roll. If I get a land plot, I'm gonna scream.
I'd be really upset given how much time and energy I've invested, and
I've done 21 already. Savage mode. Let's go though. Bless me.
You've done?
Yeah, in the bottom left. Okay. Bronze builder's crate. Fuck.
Not bad.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
What do you mean not too bad? That's terrible.
It's the worst sword you could get.
Yeah, so
What you can get is just materials
that
aren't that, from what I've heard, don't move over to the full game.
Awesome.
Actually address that.
Well, it just incentivizes the mana play, right? Like you guys need to go fucking.
Yeah, but what's the point? What's the point of giving us materials if the materials are useless because you can't like it, right? Like why even?
Well,
why even have the option?
I mean, none of the materials are useless. You just have to make different stuff than you're probably aiming to.
Well,
right?
Let's say you buy mana with Ron, right? Because it is available to buy it with Ron. And then you get unlucky and you end up getting a bunch of material boxes. And then now, if we are saying and we are thinking that we are not going to keep those materials, then we wasted Ron. We wasted real valuable Ron.
Well, for winners, there has to be losers. All right. There it is. End argument. Some people gotta lose, bro. Some people gotta lose. I think if you're just doing the Ron play, like you're already setting yourself up to lose anyway. Like you're kind of making an exchange of value for something that you think you'll get, which will be more than that value. Are you you taking the gamble, right? You gamba. So in some ways, yeah, like if you're taking a gamble, you're accepting the fact that there is a opportunity to lose in that scenario. So that's kind of the way I see it. But
no, see, when I'm gambling, I have to win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
So you guys don't.
I don't like your version.
So you guys just don't live in reality.
Vibe right now, Gila.
Yeah, I agree.
What the fuck do you mean, bro?
Vibe is bad vibes right now, dude.
You gotta like more. Motherfuckers gotta lose, bro. Like, what? How are we gonna turn these donuts into real value if motherfuckers ain't losing in Ron, bro? Like, you need to lose some Ron and get it redistributed. Like, that's, you know,
bad vibes. Bad vibes.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Well, I'm not in it right now. You know what I mean? I've been visiting family, not playing the game. I gotta tune in. I'm glad to hear that you guys have a loop though, and you guys are doing stuff. And I'll be joining in today because I got a day to do it. So. We gonna fucking do it.
A full day, or like you have a couple hours?
I have like I actually have the full day, but like if somebody phones me and said let's go out, I don't have the full day.
Isn't that like where you say I can't? You know.
Yeah, but I can. I can, unfortunately. But yeah, shout out to Forgotten Rudiverse, bro. It's doing its thing. We spent 30 odd minutes on the first topic. It's had enough timeshare. Shout out to the Wizards, all right? But we moving the fuck on to the other topics. There's stuff I want to talk about. Kydro is done their first snapshot. Yeah. I can see on my profile, actually, now the amount that is going to return. I'm going to put it on screen for you guys to see it. Here it is, bro. 577 Alpha KDR. Alpha KDR is 1-for-1 to actual KDR at TGE. They made a post about it. I don't know how much of this conversation I want to explore. But what is KDR going to be, bro? Like what are we going to do with KDR? in that ecosystem as of right now. Because right now, the Kydro ecosystem is essentially the synergy system. We have a beta, not even beta, right? Like an alpha stage game. And then we've got the assets, Spark Suits, and ownership of assets within the IP. But if we get KDR, like what are we gonna use KDR for, bro? Really? So that's a question. I'm gonna put it out there. You lot in the audience, if you have an idea, if you have some thoughts, I actually don't know. I actually don't know. And with Kydro, because of that unknown, I've just taken what I got from original mint, and obviously owning a Spark Suit gave you access to Spirit Guardians, and owning a Spark Suit and Spirit Guardian is going to give some people access towards the pilots. Pilots will be coming September time. The last time we spoke with Robert and Peggy, they mentioned about it, how more information about pilots will be coming out, of course, of September. But KDR, when is it going to come, and then why would it come? Yeah, like why would we be holding KDR? How would we be using KDR? I don't know if you've got any thoughts on that. And you know, because I wanna strengthen the conversation as like, why would you participate in Synergy right now? Like, why would you be doing that every single week to get KDR? For what exactly? See, no one wants to have this conversation.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I know nothing.
You started that with hate, and then you went no nothing.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, I have nothing on the. I'm not gonna lie, I have nothing. I know nothing about anything Kaijo related. I mean, this is just me being candid, and this is a personal thing. I am not involved at all whatsoever in the ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, curious if you guys are.
It's kind of like probing that response to kind of find out who is and what, or like why. Like I want to know the whys, bro, because like it's important for us to know these sort of reasons, to be able to discuss these sort of reasons as well, to then be able to communicate it outwardly too. You know, like Ronin's main network effect is the distribution and the distribution through community. So it was a probe, but if no one has any fucking answers for it, I'm a fucking Kobe that shit into the bin, and we move on to the next topic. But I just, you know, I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
Why? Like what is KDR going to do?
Yeah, I just laughed because you said you were gonna Kobe that shit into the bin, and I was like, damn, it do be like that sometimes.
3, 2, 1, Kobe. All right, next topic. Let's go on. Let's keep it moving. We gonna keep it moving out here. TMA revealed their data, bro. Kent Byers, the man himself, bro. We had actually a great Moki Mates episode with Kent, which will be released, I believe, in late September or early October. So you guys will be able to tune into that. He's a goat, bro. Kent knows what the fuck he's doing. TMA have put together a great project. The game experience is high octane. It's fucking up there with the experiences here on Ronin. But it's a long ass post, so like some motherfuckers ain't got time to really read this. I thought it'd be important to skim read this, but just to kind of give a consensus on how the P2A has been doing. And if you even go to their website, right, like you can start to see leaderboard basis on how many people are active and participating. But I wanted to look at these numbers and see what we can translate from that, and what your thoughts as well, Logic, on this, and even Finn, maybe if you know these numbers and had to give them to Kent, or is this coming from them themselves? Any thoughts and stuff on that? But he was saying here, though, most players are currently connecting through PC via the Epic Game Store. I've shared some thoughts on that below, right? 103,000 matches played so far across quick play, ranked, and PvE. We've seen an average of 5k unique users weekly, which means to me that stat is like a growth stat. Like you're getting new people coming into the game experience on a week-to-week basis. That's actually a high rate right now during a P2A. Like if we take into consideration the numbers of TMA last year, I believe they were like, when we spoke about it, because even as creators we kind of had like a meeting with TMA where they discuss like participation and how many people are in the ecosystem. We asked the blunt questions of how many people are actually playing this game right now, because it was always getting in games that was a difficulty, it was a problem. Right, user volume and then retention. And they only had like a 1,200. It was like a scope of like 1,200 to about 1,500 players at that time, and this was 2023, like August, maybe earlier than that, July, something like that. So to know that 5,000 unique users are coming into that experience week on week right now, like it's a considerable uptick from issues that we had before. So that's fucking huge. I'm glad to see that. It's saying the average session time is 75 minutes, while the median is around 39 minutes, which is surprising given that an average match in TMA is only about 5 minutes. So essentially people are coming in and they're getting gripped, right? They're playing more than one game. So if 5,000 people come into an experience each week, new users, and they play for longer than a single game, they're either learning the game, feeling that intrinsic value, and it alludes more so to the fact that a retention factor, the stickiness element, will be there. In the last 3 weeks, we've had over 40,000 unique account signups. So to the factor of what we were last year, this is huge. And even if you take into consideration like Axie right now, right, if you look at like daily bounty board participants, right? Shout out to, we'll talk about this as well, the app.axie upgrades, because it's looking great. Right now, 36,000 participants, right, are taking part in bounty boards day to day. So if we're talking about 40,000 unique account signups in the last 3 weeks, we look at it, these are steady fucking numbers, right? Pixels kind of grew in this aspect. It was slow and small and steady in the initial. We went from like 15, jumped up to 25 jumped up to around 40 jumped up to then around 100,000, and then we know the story of how that goes, right? So these are important things to take note of. Over 100,000 transactions. While this might seem small to some, it's actually significant for where we are in TMA right now. I was going to say transactions TMA, like I'm trying to think, where the fuck do you even make it? Like, where do you make a transaction other than connecting your wallet to this, the daily check-in, right? So if 100,000 people or 100,000 transactions has happened down, it means like someone's checked in. I don't know, actually. I'm trying to think. Is there any other form of transaction within their ecosystem? Because everything else is on Mavis Market or minting a skin. Those are like the only things I can think about. While this may seem small, zone is sitting in front of TMA. Since asset minted by players, most transactions happen when tokens interact with the game modes, with a new one coming out during TGE. Looking at matches played and session time becomes important. 103,000 matches with 8 players each starts to look pretty big. I guess I don't fucking know what this is trying to say. I don't know if I'm just stupid, but I didn't pick up what that was putting down. This is the important part though, like the what's next. Ken's talking about what have they learned, like what does the data look like, and then now we're talking about what they're going to do next. So what they've learned from it and how they're going to implement those factors. They'll continue to partner with more communities. I think the Moku takeover went really well. It had people playing competitively in a leaderboard system too, which, you know, made a lot of Moki's Corner just TMA playing for a few days, where we were having the break between this OBT at Forgotten Runeverse. So collaborating with more communities is on the cards, because it focuses, like they're saying, on adding player liquidity. This will also improve the matchmaking experience, which was the original problem. So W for that. We definitely identified the issue, and now we're starting to be able to come over that and even fine tune it to make it better, I guess. Like we overcome this problem bigger and better. We've seen the sentiment rising, especially after our recent partnership with Moku, like I was saying, which brought in 15,000 additional users. Hey, yo, round of applause for fucking Moku right now. That's phenomenal, bro. Any game in Web3 right now would fucking bite the hand off of anyone saying we can give you 15,000 users like that within a week, bro. Like, we gotta understand that the takeover was like a 7-day, even 5-day potentially, I don't know, Logic, you might know, experience to add 15,000 unique users is fucking huge. That's huge. Anyway, additional distribution. They went from PC and Android, so you can play on the mobile and on a PC too. So it's allowed more people to play the game. It's also great to see other Web3 games on the list. It's something we wouldn't have seen in 2021. So we should all feel good about this progress. In terms of Epic Game Stores, cool. Mobile, our Android build is playable but needs some love. So they're going to focus more on mobile gamers access. Probably in the data, they'll be able to decipher between how many people played on PC, how many people played on mobile. But they are saying the majority came from Epic's Game Store PC, which was up here somewhere. Here, most of them connecting through the PC. UI changes, working on it. No ETA on that yet. A couple bug fixes. As for iOS, there are more challenges we're working through, so no updates on that yet. Damn, son. The iPhone users are down bad. PC, we're getting a lot of new users, which is fantastic. We're getting closer to bringing TMA back to Steam. Oh my god, Steam would be fucking huge. Always believe that gamers should be united with fewer barriers dividing us. That's why we're committed to making TMA accessible on as many platforms as possible. Mavis Hub, which was one we've been talking about for a while, but they did say, and Kent did reveal this to us, it unfortunately is on the SM side, but they're working hard to improve the quality of life for the users by enabling smaller updates instead of larger builds, because TMA is quite a heavy load when they make these updates, which has been quite frequent during the P2A. That's why it hasn't been facilitated on Mavis Hub right now. But yeah, TMA W's, bro, they're growing. I'm still here, bro. I'm still 1500. I ain't been playing for a past like week or so. It's all right. It is all right. But yeah, man, I'm sure a lot of people have been getting in TMA. Logic, I don't know if you've been playing any more TMA since earlier on. Muke is the godfather of TMA, by the way. Shout out to Sora Gaming. Absolutely fucking killing that game, man. Like, dominating. If you see a Sora team, you better be like on your A game, because you're probably going to get rolled. But yeah, we'll have to play some more TMA at a time. I know we actually have a member in the audience, Mr. Ghosty. He's going to start hosting tournaments. I believe it's in collaboration with Community Gaming, so it's going to have like proper infrastructure, proper setup. So if you've been playing TMA and you need a medium, an outlet to express your abilities, and also have some prize pools, I think it's like $20 worth of run as a prize pool for the top winners and that. So yeah, you can have a medium to express yourself, and a more competitive gaming coming into TMA, which I think is where their value lies, right? Like the competitive side of things. So these are good things to see.
That's what they want, anyways, right? It's I mean, just knowing Kent and seeing Kent and interacting with Kent, especially with the episodes that we did. That's exactly his direction. Is he wants like the StarCraft vibe of, like, community uh community tournaments and clans and things like that, which I'm bullish on that for like my competitive side of things. But yeah, I like what his theory is, and I like what he's going for sure.
Yeah. 100%. But yeah, appreciate Kent for sharing this. And like I said, Moki Mates episode out with Kent pretty soon. We've also got a Moki Mates episode coming next week. Yeah, trying to edit it down, bro. You try to take an hour and 40-minute conversation and turn it into a 15 to 20-minute video. It ain't that easy, bro. It ain't that easy. What do you cut? What's the fat? It's, yeah, we go through our own trials and tribulations doing that. But you guys will be able to see Moki Mates episode 2 pretty damn soon. We won't reveal who the actual guest is on that just yet. Then we have a third episode coming, which is actually in correlation to something that Moku is dropping in September. So that one will be another interesting episode. And then episode 4 will be Kent. So some stuff to look forward to. All right, let's get back on track with topics today. Let's talk about Classic and Origins. New seasons, bro. Have you started playing? Have you found time for Origins? Have you found any time for Classics? What have you been doing?
Found around like an hour yesterday playing Origin. I mean, it's the rare era, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, bro. A lot of my time is in Forgotten Runiverse, so it's quite hard for me to like, find the time to play other games in Ronin.
Yeah.
I have like, this is as candid as possible. I haven't even had the time to play Aperon, and I love Aperon, and it's just right now it's all about FR. I'm like addicted, probably. I mean, I just have an addictive personality. Like, if I get into something, I will get into something until like, you know, I find something else. But yeah, I mean, it's looking like FR will be one of the games that I will be focusing on. Before, I had like a 3 Ronin game list to where I can actually put time in.
Uh-huh.
And I think it will be FR, like FR plus Aperon plus something else. Probably Axie, for the casual sort of stuff, especially if like I'm on my phone. I do enjoy um Axie on my phone more rather than my PC.
Oh, for
I don't
real?
know why. Yeah, I don't know why.
Nah, I lose focus, man. I can't focus in.
Yeah.
I gotta be dialed in, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's also because I play AoE, and I mean, I've been playing it for so many seasons.
Yeah, you just throw them cards, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I just throw the shit, and I'm like, yeah.
But yeah, something that changed. Axie Classic for me, honestly, like, yeah, it grabs me. I'm back. I'm back in classics. Like, I actually will play arena. I will try and get my bounty board quests to be classics, right? Like, I'm happy when I see that. Yeah, it's turned around for me. And one thing that has changed, we're talking about, instead of the Curse Coliseum tickets entry to Curse Coliseum, it'll now be based on the availability of the CC chest. CC chests have 12-hour cooldown. If both slots are filled, the first chest needs to be claimable before the second chest timer starts counting down, effectively maintaining the 2 CC per day limit. You'll only be able to play if a slot is available. So I ran into trouble on this in the bounty board the other day, because one of my quests was ascending a mech Axie, and it was level 9, and then the other quest was to win 2 games in Curse Coliseum. So I was playing with the mech in a team, and I thought, it's Curse Coliseum, they'll randomize my cards, it didn't fucking matter. Anyway, I didn't win a game. I won 1, and I lost like 4 in a row. So I used all my Curse Coliseum tickets, and I was fucked. I couldn't go into another Curse Coliseum for the rest of the day, and so I ended up not doing the bounty quest. So like
You need the donut mech, the double nut mech with hero.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't. We need nuts, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Like, I actually don't think bounties should be given things, right? Like, we shouldn't access a bounty, and it just be like, oh, done, easy mode. Like, I think that's the point of the Premier bounty board, is that it's got to come with its challenges. The only challenge really was the fact that I was trying to get AXP for this fucking mech, and we lost fucking nearly every game. So it shows that there's competition still. It's still a game we have to be switched on and play. But also
what
that
mech did you have? I'm actually curious. Is it the Nemo one that you showed me? The Nemo?
No, it's this brother right here. Let me show you. Where he at though? Capitan.
Oh, dude, that's hella good.
I know, but I wasn't.
Hit mech.
But every time I went in Curse Coliseum, the motherfucker would get rid of my poison cards, so the strats weren't there, and yeah, I just lost every game. It's kind of embarrassing.
Mech can 1v3. I'm just letting you know that.
Yeah, with poison stacks.
Yeah.
You and your poison. You are
need
my
the yam
formidable
front.
enemy.
Yeah, bro, we gotta be playing poison. I mean, come on. Classic is back. I got poison squads, but I also got the God Bug with the God Dawn as well. So you can see these guys have been leveling up recently. I got them at level 1, level 13 now. So I've been playing, bro. I've been playing Classic for real. But yeah, this new season has started. Of course, Guild Wars is implemented too. If you check out Pods too.
Do a classic stream or something next week.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I'm not next week though, because I'm in London, and I'm literally in front of a computer maybe 3 hours a week at the moment.
This man.
Yeah.
Well, at some point.
Later in September, we'll definitely We'll definitely do it. But yeah, go and start your journeys. The season is back. I can't lie to you, bro. The bounty board plus the Axie Origins season has absolutely pumped my bags, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Right now, the bounty board. This was 20 AXS like the other week, bro. The Premier Bounty board is fucking lunch money, bro. I'm eating. I'm loving it. So yeah, I just don't know how you can sleep on Axie right now and be like, there's nothing, just shut up, bro. You got to lock in. You got to get collectible Axies and lock in, bro. Like, that's the bottom line. Yeah, this type of earning from daily gaming that isn't hundreds of hours, that isn't this fucking grind that I'm just feeling like it's just monotonous. Like, every day is different. The tasks are ranging in difficulty, and the rewards feel very rewarding. Like, this has been built up over the last month. Like, $140 from a video game where I've spent maybe max 2-3 hours a day on. You don't like that. We gotta start talking about that. That's my theory right now, is that Axie has so many avenues covered where you can very much be casual and still get a sense of reward aspects, but there's also the hyper tuning into being extremely non-casual and extremely like competitive with the things you're trying to do, and even then with the yield factor, you can be extremely competitive with yourself to yield the maximum possible as well. So because it covers all of those bases, retention's there, you get different types of players there, and Axie will be formidable for these reasons. So if you have not already, make sure that you're aware the seasons have begun. It is your time. Go and explore it. We got some cool stuff happening in Origins as well. Obviously, you saw the changes. Now we can metamorph, but there are changes coming closer towards the Mystic era where the collectibles, a certain degree, will be able to change their type, which is going to fucking spice shit up. So, like I'm saying, just get ready. It's going to be a big season. I think probably the highest participant basis this season for Origins, in my opinion. And then, of course, you put that in tandem with something like the bounty board. And there's opportunity, man. Like, I made $150 from last season, but just the bounty board alone over the last 3 months, we pretty much hit that as well. So yeah, it's all starting to make sense. And where does the AXS go? We go and stake it, bruh. That's what I'm doing right now. I don't even know how to see it anymore. But shout out to the revamp. The revamp's beautiful. And this helps a lot. I actually had like eggs to morph that I'd completely forgotten about, and the only reason I remembered was because they were here yesterday. So it's all looking good. It's all looking good in the hood of Axie Infinity. Final topics, lads and ladies, because we are moving. Ronin numbers. Nathan always makes some great posts. You guys obviously would know Nathan within this ecosystem. He also won some prizes in the Ronin Research Rumble, which is something that we will look at as well today. But let me get to this thread. Right here. Okay. Ronin daily update. This is what I was talking about. 1.6 daily active addresses. I'll ask the question, actually. We were at 2.1. Finn, what has happened since 2.1? Why are we at 1.6 right now, in your opinion?
It went down.
It did go down. The question is,
What happened?
why? Why do you think it went down?
I don't know. I think some of the bigger P2A campaigns wrapped up. Obviously, that usually causes a pullback. In general, market as a whole has been experiencing some pullbacks. So I think that had some impact on just general activity. But it's also like healthy, right? Like we talk about like healthy retraces, healthy pullbacks. Like never a bad thing to see numbers going down. It's bad to see numbers going down significantly with any rebound. I think what we saw was like a massive peak when we had kind of a significant amount of campaigns going. Things were kind of like extremely up there. We had the Coinbase Learn and Earn campaign going, right? We had like a lot of catalysts. Some of those catalysts have slowed down, so obviously numbers slowed down a little bit. But at the same time, numbers haven't gone to like some crazy low level. So it's actually pretty good. Like I'm pretty excited that we're maintaining the numbers we have. Still puts us significantly above the competition. So it's like even when numbers are down, we're still doing better than
Everyone.
entirety of the space.
Yeah.
Everyone. So it's not a bad thing. I think it's good. I'm pretty okay with it. Nothing I'm worried about personally. Yeah. I think the only last thing I'm gonna toss in because I got to jump. We're gonna be streaming some Wild Forest from the Ronin account
Nice. Today?
tonight. Yep.
Okay.
I'll be going live around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
That
Tune in.
is 1 a.m. UTC.
Okay.
If you want to do your conversion off of that, 1 a.m. UTC.
Yeah, good night. I'll be asleep.
Yeah, you'll be asleep. Approximately 11 hours from now.
Nice. Yeah, man.
That's
Nice and 2 a.m. But yeah, tune in if you're available, especially if you're Southeast Asia, it'd probably be a more accommodating time for you guys. But yo, something about Wild Forest though. Oh, bro, it constantly remains active on Mavis Market. It's constant. It does not drop. It does not. I don't like.
very, very impressive given they are not the largest game by DAU or anything. So
Yeah, and even on all time, they're climbing, bro. Lords and the units themselves, both in 6th and 7th of all time. Yeah, really, really, really impressive. So shout out to Wild Forest. And there's actually a larger pool now. Southeast Asia starting to really, really get involved. People like Theban are getting really involved. So the competitive guilds are coming, which I think only sends this game even higher, and asset prices even higher too.
It's a super fun game. I think they've obviously just got to, get some more players in the game. I think that's the next kind of trick to them. They put out a little bit of an AMA earlier talking about some of the things they're thinking about. Obviously, they've got TGE to plan and iron out the details so they can kind of get that public. They've got they're in an off season right now, so I think it's understanding when the next season is, and then hopefully they kind of keep crushing it. I'll keep playing. I didn't play this last season, total honesty. Just had a little bit too many games on the plate, and Wild Forest is a sweat leaderboard. I sweat my ass off holding on a top 500 spot, and I can't do that. Can't be doing that.
You have to put so much time into it.
Yeah, I have to. Unfortunately, I have plenty of work to do.
No, facts.
Outside of just grinding leaderboards and running. So, but yeah, I'm excited for them. I'm trying to think what else.
There's just shit happening in September. That's it. We can leave them like that.
Yeah, there's a lot happening in September. In the next couple weeks, we'll have some really cool announcements. So, yeah.
Appreciate it though.
Jump though.
Thank you for coming through, Finn. Much love.
All right. Peace, lads.
Peace.
Man. See you.
Yeah, Wild Forest continuing to make its position known amongst this ecosystem, but it's in terms of daily active users, it doesn't really correlate. But that tells you that the players that are playing, they actually care about these assets, right? I think that's where we can summarize it off. There's been a drop off. Sometimes there's healthy pullbacks. There's been pullbacks in market in terms of market value as well. Anyway, these things are arguably advantageous for the people that know and are seeing what's happening in the ecosystem anyway. And it takes some kind of event or initiation for all of these things to kind of flood back in. So, but yeah, 1.6, 500,000 users dropped off since our all-time high. Will we regain that? I think so. But the Ronin Research Rumble, this is the last thing we're going to cover today. Congratulations to the winners. They kicked off the data-driven content creation challenge. There was actually a lot of winners, right? There was a video category, and there was also the thread category. So shout out to Karen Sita. She came third. In second was Nenesk. And bro, like they're winning decent prizes, bro. 30 Ron and 2-part Japanese axes. Like, these are good ass prizes. The first place, 50 Ron and a golden Moki. That is a W. Shout out to Brisa. Again, bro, we've seen a lot of LATAM creators, bro. Kind Guild and then Sura for LATAM again. Kind Guild again. LATAM community go hard when it comes to that reward system. They be going in. The thread category, we had Muke. Shout out to you, Muke. Another 20 Ron and a Moki in there too. In second was Nathan. He made detailed posts about the Axie Infinity bounty board. Got 30 run, 2-part Japanese again. And Sri Harsha, he was the number 1 in the thread category 2, winning 50 run and a golden Moki again. The grand prize winner went to Brisa, who did the video. And yeah, big shouts out to her. And these are good initiatives, bro. I think when you start incentivizing, well, we have forever incentivizing the community to distribute information about the network, like it literally just it shines a light more so on the network effect and gives food to the community as well. So we've also had episodes entirely talking about this and how important it is, and the main thing that Ronin offers is that distribution, and it is unlike anywhere else, my friends. So look at this logic dropping gems, 196 mana, storm set plus 3 druid staffs. Had to upgrade the druid set and re-roll my druid staff to make sure I have a full gold border set.
Yeah, you want to see my set right now, bro? I'm kind of cracked.
Yeah, share screen, bro. I'll drop off.
All right, look at this. I'm gonna just share it real quick, like. Right, look at this. You guys see it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Bruh. You feel me? I got that gold border staff.
Uh-huh.
Got that gold border headgear.
Uh-huh.
Got that gold border armor piece. You feel me? I'm fucking maxed the fuck out right
Yeah, you high rolling.
You know what I'm saying?
The fuck, man.
I'm out here, bro. I might be fucking god mode right now. Look at my stats, brother. Like, holy shit.
Wait. 341 on my. I just want to make a static comparison to where the fuck I'm at with this shit right now. Okay, you got 341 might. I have 237. Yeah, you're doing bits. You're doing bits.
Yeah, I'm kind of like up there type shit. And then like all the affixes, it's actually crazy, right? Like
How they add on top of each other. Yeah.
4 offensive, I have 4 for defensive, and I have 4 for support. Like literally.
You're a balanced build right now, bro.
Yeah.
Balanced
I don't know what
build.
else to tell you, bro.
And with that drink.
Look at this shit. I have regen, so I can solo the dungeon right now by myself.
Wow. Okay. So you think Druid is the best outfit, hands down, in the game right now? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a lot of the thing on it is like when you're wounded.
Yeah.
When you're wounded, you get like so much bonuses, dude. Like, I mean, look at that. Like, that's 26, 52, what 52 plus 35 is 87%
Increase on, yeah.
Increase, yeah. And then 18, 18, 18. So 18 times 3, like quick math, 36 plus 18. I don't know, like 50 something.
Yeah.
Wisdom, right? So, I mean, I don't know, bro. I'm just fucking cracked out. I don't know.
Yeah, people are asking, where do you get Druid gear from, or what do you have to farm for Druid gear?
Yes, guys, you get the Druid gear from the dungeon. I don't think anyone wrote about it yet, but when you're in the dungeon, if you take the east, the dungeon is here in the windmill of the wild, right?
Yeah.
So if I do a run, it takes a while. So I don't want to do that, but I can just kind of like talk about it. You go in here, right, into the windmill. You go inside the dungeon, right? This is the dungeon. You press E. You start your story, right? This is like killing Larissa. I've killed it over and over and over. And I could literally just like do something quick here. So when you spawn, right? You spawn here. Yeah. And then you move this way, right? You go here. And then there's gonna be a circle, right? Where the NPC is. And we'll make that blue. So you go here. Okay. And then now this NPC is gonna ask you to go like 3 separate ways, right? We'll make this bigger. The east way, the east way, right? This is for the armor, okay? So this is the east boss, and we'll make this boss red, right?
Yeah.
So this is for the, actually no, this is for the weapon. I'm sorry, this is for the weapon. The south way, right? If you go the south way, which is from here, this is for the crown. Okay, this is where you farm the crown from that boss.
Yeah.
And then from the west way, which is here, this is where you get the armor.
And these are all percentage rolls.
These are all percentage rolls, bro. I have
Okay.
to run this shit like
Over and over and over. Yeah.
yeah. So this is armor. We'll make the Shadow Wizard Money Gang,
Nice text.
the text, yeah, the armor. This is the weapon, and this is the crown, and this is the spawn. Right? You guys like my
Bro,
DM
just post this. Yeah.
summoning circle. All right, summon circle. Okay. Yeah. And then what happens is, what you do is you we'll change this shit to like Times New Roman or something. I don't fucking know.
I'll just choose any. It really doesn't matter.
What you do is you step 1, move from spawn to summon circle.
Yeah, I don't think they're this retarded, but okay, let's go.
They might be, dude. You never know. Move from spawn to summon circle. Now choose, you can only choose up to 2 directions until you get to final
Larissa.
boss. To Larissa. To final boss Larissa. Okay. Choose east and west first, because weapon plus armor equals better.
And then once you've actually acquired the thing you need, then you start doing crown and whatever else gets the best mana return.
Yeah. So this is your.
Look at that, bro.
I'll just post this, bro.
Logic, we need something like this pretty much every episode. I'm telling you now, bro. Yeah. You're the DJ min max mapper. You mapped it out for people. They can enjoy. They can enjoy it. All right. But no, this is helpful, man. This is really helpful. I'm actually getting back involved today, so like this is gonna fucking help my dumb ass too.
Dude, we can run it up like legit. Well, I'll literally just carry you, bro. Like we can 2-man this shit. I mean, I'm fucking cracked out right now. That's what I'm saying.
Where are we gonna be doing this? We're gonna be doing this in Moki's corner right after the show. But yeah, yo, here's the strats, man. If you came today, you at least, you got this benefit and value from the Runiverse game. So congratulations. I think we're about to ready to sum up the show. We spoke about a lot of things today. It was a lot of fun. We covered the Forgotten Runiverse itself. We're just finishing up here, full circle of life. We spoke about KDR for literally 10 seconds and then nobody cared, so we moved on. TMA P2A data was revealed. We deep dove into Kent's tweets, and of course we covered about Classic and Origins. New season is here. Play the game. Ronin numbers, why we're not really worried about it, and of course the opportunity that comes with it. And we celebrated our Ronin Research Rumble winners. So big shout out to everybody that's grinding away in the ecosystem. You are early as fuck, my friends. I'm so I've been saying we're early to everybody for 3 years. I'm going to continue to do so until we are actually not early anymore. I'll be honest about that, but we are still so fucking early, and you're starting to see the real effects of the value cases here, bro. We distribute these games into the hands of thousands and thousands and even millions of people, and these game developers are going to start seeing that. Not even to mention how useful and valuable the tool of blockchain is going to be in games in our future. So you saw it, you clocked it. You are not a sausage. You're not a retard. You're not. You figured it out. All right. So congratulations. Well done. Thank you for being here. And we are actually going on a week break from the Ronin Radio. I'm here in the UK visiting family. So I will not be able to host the show next week, Tuesday or Friday. So unfortunately, we won't have a show next week. But we will be initiating our new promotional strategy. So you will see, for sure, you will see when we will be back live, but it is going to be the 10th of September on Tuesday in the Moku Discord for our Woku Radio specials. All right. So yeah, we got stuff to work on. We got games to play. You got stuff to work on. You got games to play. We're in the same boat. Shout out to the Ronin community. Shout out to people that are here right now and all those that are on the stream too. Much love for tuning in. And of course, we will keep you updated on everything that's happening in the Ronin ecosystem. Thanks guys for coming through. Logic, let's fucking grind the shit. All right, we're gonna get some we're gonna get some stuff. All right, shout out to you guys. Enjoy the weekend. Much love, and I will see you on the 10th of September. Take it easy, family. Peace.